Hmm?
Yeah, once everyone hops in the foundry, we'll get started up.
You can start with the recap.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Last
sorry, I always have
session.
to search for
Oh, so
the.
you're good.
Yeah, sorry, I always have to search for the link, but I got it.
Okay. So, last session, you guys decided to venture up a bit further along that lightly trodden path, just traveling further south, leading up towards the Gakis Mountains. After traveling a ways, Kiakli and the group decided to stop for a bit of water, and upon searching for some, you came across a tattered up and ruined tent. Inside was a hand as well as some strange black blood. Following this, it seemed to lead off further to a lake where it was frozen over. Upon arriving, a few of you were able to hear the sound of somebody who sounded like they had fallen in, calling out for aid. You guys sprung into action without a moment to spare, and as you did, some large white winter wolves decided to attack. After a ferocious battle, you managed to rescue the man in the lake. But you noticed that the man that was around his mid-30s when you had initially found him seemed to now be at least in his 60s. He had aged beyond his years. Upon speaking to him, he introduced himself as Bogda and spoke that he was from the village of Bargao. And that name was familiar to some of you, just given some of the handouts. But Bargao, as you guys ventured further, you learned was a place basically lost to time. That was where Blaine was able to solve a riddle before I even had a chance to speak it. As you guys ventured further, traveling a bit behind a waterfall where you found the hidden village of Bargao. Traveling in a bit, you spoke to Guardian Turos as well as his family, exchanging pleasantries and learning a bit about the people and why they were there. After talking for a while, it was discussed about this strange beast that had attacked Bogda and the possibility of putting an end to it once and for all. Before bed, or it might have been early morning, Raven had a meeting with the sword, and the group decided to reconvene, and that's about where the session ended last week, before you guys decided to set off in the search of, what'd you call it, Iser?
The Warpian.
The Warpian, as Bogda described this creature as the size of a wolf with a scorpion stinger like contraption on the back of sorts.
Burgari is called the town?
Bargao.
Bargao.
And currently is Roxandra going with us.
Yeah, she did agree to join you guys, and she seems pretty eager to do it.
Roxandra.
Yeah. Roxanne.
So where was the latest place where this beast seen?
Are you asking her?
Yes.
Well, we haven't ventured too far for fear that the curse takes hold. But our hunters will manage to chase it off a bit further into the woods south of here, and we have reason to believe that it has home for itself. It holed up in a canyon somewhere, just a ways away from here.
How far out can you travel before the curse sets in?
I'd rather not find out, but I don't know. I've never actually left the village too much outside of helping a bit to hunt. My father doesn't like when I leave. He does keep a tight eye on me.
I don't think you should take any unnecessary risks. We know how fast someone can age once they're outside the limits.
I know. But for myself, I'd like to do this. My mother was a great shield maiden. She fought valiantly, defending the gate. She fell. I would like to at least do my part, show that I am worthy.
How old were you when that happened?
Well, you look at her and she looks like she's early 20s. I was about 20 something.
And
It's
how
been so
ago
long
was
now. It's been at least 3 centuries.
He's around 420.
Were you there?
Was I there?
Yes. At the battles of the gates.
No. My mother went for me. She did not think it'd be wise for me to stand and fight, even though I wanted to.
Now's your chance then.
Well, we should leave quick before we lose sunlight.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah. Lead on.
Does anyone else want to do anything before leaving for the day?
Nope.
Okay.
Just to clarify, this is still the same day, correct? We have not rested.
No, you guys long rested last night.
Oh, we did long rest last night.
You
Okay.
can change your spells
shit.
to the spells we needed yesterday if you want.
Yes, I would like to do that. I will, I might change out, like 1 or 2 and... Sorry, I had just gotten up to put something away and refill my water.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to change out
Maybe the
couple
scorpion
spells.
stingers has something to do with like protecting from poison. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. So I can detect poison. I thought I had... Oh, I do have protection from poison. Okay, so I'm going to take off this one. Protection from poison. I will turn that one on. And then I'm going to... I could do locate creature
Ooh, yes.
to help
Yes,
us
please.
find it, but I don't know if it's a creature. Because it's... Oh no, describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. It is not familiar to me. So.
I mean, you know wolves. It maybe leads a wolf pack.
Let's see.
Can I swap some of mine as well? Oh,
Sure.
I don't think we're gonna need anything with water.
Now watch us go into a river.
I have lesser rest though, as well as I swapped that 8 for heroism, so I got a fear resist.
Okay, I think I'm okay with everything else that I have. Actually, I'm going to take off that one. And I'm going to do that one. Okay, I'm settled. Did it tell you if I change spells?
No, I got rid of that module.
Oh.
So just don't be a dick.
I would not be a dick. No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
I
absolutely not
absolutely-
be a dick.
Oh yeah, I absolutely took protection against poison. I didn't make that up.
right. So you guys setting off?
Yes.
Okay, so Roxandra leads you for a bit, but she lets you guys stay in front for fear that depending on where she goes, the curse might take hold. But you set off a little ways out from Bargao, about 30 minutes or so ways travel, as the canyon leading out of the ruins is narrow and tall cliffs loom over you. As the snow begins to fall, an occasional wind stirs a foul odor of death, a smell you recognize, decay and rot. Ahead, the path breaks to the north, rising to a cave.
This isn't far at all.
That's what we're worried about, is this creature. He keeps trying to take us off while we're hunting. We knew it had to reside close.
It is not dumb. It may also have detection against intruders.
I don't know
Is this the
anything about
entrance or-
that. So you guys are currently, it looks like this canyon, like where you guys are standing, it leads off further along the path, but it definitely looks like, so if you guys were facing this way, to the left of where you're standing, it leads like a canyon leading up to a cave of sorts.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as we get ready to go in, I am going to put my hand on Izer's shoulder, and I will cast protection from poison on him.
How long is it?
It's an hour.
You know what that means, Iser. Go on.
What, do we have any direction other than down the canyon?
Is this
Sure, it's that part.
And Roxandra steps in a little bit, but as she gets to about there, she looks down at her hands and she can see the fingernails beginning to grow, and her face begins to age a little bit as she steps back. But as she does, leaping out of the bushes here, you see this large, ferocious-looking creature.
Hey! Brother!
Oh shit.
And he looks angry as he strikes at Keith.
Dude, that's one of our relatives. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on
And
now.
we will roll some initiative.
Gonna make a combat encounter.
Yeah, my bad.
What? Alright, we're in. +2, +2, +2, +2, +2. What the fuck is that about?
What is that?
I genuinely couldn't even imagine what that might be.
Wisdom, Dex. You get another thing that adds your wisdom.
proficiency?
I think one of the twos, only one of those twos. I don't know where it's coming from. I think I don't know. I assume it's right.
Initiative.
Ah,
Oh,
sure.
no.
All right. That brings us to the beginning of combat. Icarus, you see this large, demonic-looking humanoid toad creature leap from out of the bushes and attack you.
I will take strategic movement and say it can't be just one. Mind your surroundings, and I will Eldritch Blast it. Trying to push it away from Kikli and closer to Raven.
Oh, you shit. What the fuck? Pushing it away from the melee fighter towards the ranged? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
I didn't see it.
Oh,
And I'm gonna try to push it even further.
Towards our are NPCs?
I think he severely misunderstood women and children first.
Kill the women and children first.
Exactly.
All right, Raven, I need a con save as the smell of this creature begins to fill your nostrils.
Dang.
Ew.
All right.
14.
Okay. You're able to fight off this smell filling your nose.
Yeah, I'll pull up like a mask, hook it onto the nose, like. I'm gonna shoot Icarus a dirty glance as he's pushed this stinking monster towards me. Because I don't know the extent of this thing's like arms and weapons, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage first. I'm gonna run here so that like I'm with the others, but not like using them for cover. I'll take my first shot, and then whilst running backwards, I'll take my second shot as well. Oh. And then I'll bank that damage. I'm quite happy with that, and I will call an end to the turn.
Okay. Start of this thing's turn, you see it barreling, bumbling, stumbling, getting pushed back by Icarus, but it doesn't seem deterred as it's going to charge up now at you. And as it does, it's going to make its first attack at one of the weaker looking ones there. And as it will try to bite down onto Roxandra. Ooh.
Ooh.
And then it'll come in with a claw attack on you, Raven.
Oh.
That got you
Sec-
wounded?
The second one, what? It hit you, so it just took some shots to you. It'll try to claw at you again. Oh, and the idol seems to protect you there and keeps you from getting hit. Because that brings us now to Keithley.
Okay. Didn't like that.
He pushed it out of range of Isa as well.
It moved, okay?
Dude, I'm
Okay.
shooting you in my next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try and see. I mean, oh, it's clawing. It's not really gonna make a difference. Okay, I'm going to. You know what? Oh, that's not really what I wanted. Fuck it. I'm just going to run up next to it, and I will attack it with this sun sword. God damn it! And I will stop moving these things around. I will bonus action. Raven, are you okay?
So first, before any, just know that it takes a bonus action to act. Like get the sword gleaming. You want that?
Do what now?
So you had the hilt. You can use a bonus action to cause the blade to spring into existence.
Oh, okay, so that's my bonus action. Then I will cause the... Sorry, I thought it was like an actual sword. I didn't...
No.
I forgot that it's an illuminated...
lightsaber.
Yeah. I forgot that it's a lightsaber. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, nope, so that's good. That is the end of my turn then.
Oh!
Wow!
As Roxandra is able to fight off the poison from this creature. And on her turn, you see her pull up this short sword. And she will try to strike into this beast. Oh, she misses. She'll come back with a second attack. Damn, come on, Roxandra. Make your mama proud. What are you doing? And that will be her turn. As Esmeralda now will try to fight off this stench, and she's able to. And now seeing that creature there, she's gonna attack once with the rapier. does a bit of damage. Comes back in with the hand axe, and on a third twirl, she comes in with the rapier once more. As that brings us now to Iser.
I did swap subclass, right? Though. Or I didn't.
Oh no, I didn't know you did.
Okay.
I didn't put it on your sheet yet. No.
Because I didn't want to use abilities from my former subclass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just because Expeditions Retreat should not be here. That's one
He
thing.
swapped from Oath of Protection to Oath of Revenge, as he now hates me.
No, I swapped from Oath of the Open Sea to Oath of the Silver Dragon.
Oh, the ocean is no longer my friend.
Yeah.
Thematic.
To be fair, you haven't seen water in a long time.
Let's see, what can I do here?
You could hit Icarus for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Is there anything at all?
Well, if you want, I could get rid of that real quick and add the other one on.
Okay.
Let's see if that does it.
Misty step.
No, that got. I also got rid of it when I swapped up Odyssey. I lost both Expeditions Retreat and Misty Step.
Rest in peace. You
Yeah.
downgraded.
Yeah. So I would at least move so that I'm within.
Hold up. You should have it now.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you? Oh, why did it not remove your other stuff?
Uh-uh.
I don't know. You'll have to make sure the stuff's right, but your new ability should be on there.
Okay. Oh, I will use it then. I'll use Paralyzing Gaze on it, sucker. That's brave.
He's
huh?
not looking at you.
He passes.
Alright, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. On the end of your turn,
I knew it.
leaping down from this cave, you see this giant creature. It looks like a bug that might not have known what a hyena was, but it looks more like a demonic hyena that seems to have a scorpion's stinger.
Oh,
Oh
get him,
boy.
get him, 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 get him.
Let me, because I was gonna put him. at the end.
What? I thought the DM was trying to measure.
No, it's me. It's me.
I
going
understand
like,
it now, yeah.
Get him, dude, get him.
And from here, seeing Icarus.
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
As you see this tail begin to just kind of swirl back, kind of almost like a whip, as it just tries to hit him.
And I knocked down.
And that will be its turn, as it looks like it won't move up any further. But as
I'm
it
gonna
leaps down
try.
here,
What do I hear?
you heard that. I don't know if you heard it, but all right, go for it.
As I see this demonic creature, I'm gonna use my Book of Vile Darkness. I'm gonna try to command it to follow my instructions. You are a spawn of the 9 hells. You shall obey me.
Nice. You're able to dominate it.
And now my mental command is gonna be to come just a little down. That's in his turn. Just a little down and guard us from whatever comes out of the cave. As I am going to move here and try to shove this one. Wait, what's hitting me?
You move through his range.
But why is it attacking me?
Because you. Oh, yeah, fair.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Passed. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Raven, I need a con save.
Oh.
Okay. Be able to fight off this stench again. What would you like to do?
Oh, it's tough, dude. I need like another 300 foot of map to the left.
Yeah, I know. A lot of battle maps aren't really made for the actual battle in mind.
It's all good. I'm gonna. Oh shit! What am I gonna do? I can't like just leave these NPCs to suffer, because whilst that thing hitting me did mess me up really bad, I think it took like our little companion who ages. Like it says she's wounded, so when I look at her, she's looking rough, dude. I'm gonna take out some melee weapons. We're gonna see how this goes, and I'm gonna do a main hand venom attack, and I'm gonna try and consume the venom charge. It says I have no charges left. That's probably fine. I'm gonna. Oh, it misses anyway. And then I'm gonna offhand the vicious dagger. Whoa! I'll take 11 damage. So yeah, sort of returning the bow back to the back, pulling out 2 daggers. One stab just like blinks off this thing's underbelly scales, but the other one gets lodged in, and that'll be me.
You see these large, ferocious teeth as he's going to try to bite you first. Seeing that misses, he will try on Roxandra. And back again. So that brings us to you, Keekly. I need a con save.
On save. On save. Oh no!
As you feel yourself poisoned.
I clicked it from the wrong place, but that's okay. I'm just gonna try to kind of shake it off. I realize that's not actually a thing. But I am going to strike it again. The Sun Sword. Damn it. Do I have to do I don't have to do the bonus action every time, right?
No, just once to get it active.
Yeah, it wants to get it activated. Okay, and then I'm going to bonus action healing word on Alexandra, because she came out here to help us and I don't want her to die. That is all I can do.
Alright, on her turn, she will make a con save to try to fight off this. Oh, yeah, she's able to fight off this poison. She looks angry. She pulls out this long sword here and will try to strike into the creature. So a second attack comes in.
Nice.
Gentleman's 20. As Esmeralda will start her turn with a con save. Good lord. Okay. She will try a rapier. Again. Alright. And then comes back around, swings in with her hand axe. That brings us to you, Iser. You see this large hyena-like demonic creature hop down from the cave, and you see the other ones that your allies are fighting.
Well, I will go for the frogman. Oh, I'm paused. I'll strike him because he's in a really bad position right now. All surrounded. I will favored by the gods. Add some
Rest in peace. 2 ones on the favored by the gods.
It's not a good roll. Start doing.
Holy shit!
And anything else? No, that's the end of it.
Okay, this creature looks pretty charmed by Icarus as it will just stand here and do what it said. That brings us to you, Icarus.
I told it to come a little bit downwards. Yeah. Gonna just get a little bit further away from it, just in case. Be right parked within these bushes, then attack the one that is threatening us. No! Second attempt. Yes! Be away! And if I can push it even more, I'll try to. Never mind. But that is it for me.
Need a con save. Raven?
Oh, from me. Oh shit. Oh.
Okay. Ooh, whoops. That was
I thought
me.
because I was
I clicked the wrong thing. That was mine.
I thought because I was a bit further away, I might get away with it. So I was wondering.
No,
if it was
the stench seems to be just on the end of your nostrils, like almost burning those, but you're able to fight it off.
I'm going to turn around and use my bonus action to heal +1 because she is suffering. So I'm going to give her a cheeky 9 hit points. Let's go.
Very nice.
Then I will risk taking this step here, see what happens.
Here, you seem fine.
And then I'll drop the daggers on the floor, pull the bow back out, and take a fresh shot at this thing. Holy shit, an actual to hit roll. I'll take 9 damage.
that on
I'm
a
happy
turn?
with that. You on?
Alright, do 9 damage.
And then that'll be me.
Alright, this creature here is going to charge back up.
Come at me, bro.
Alright, seeing you a little tougher, it's going to try now on someone else.
Damn it!
Oh.
Alright, Keekly, I need a con save.
Alright. Do better this time. Okay, better this time. I am gonna try to strike it down with the sword. Come on, Sun Sword. You gotta do me better than this. Finally.
Don't tell it that.
And then bonus action. Stay with us, Roxana. Oh, damn it, those rolls are killing me. 7. That is my turn. Why won't you die?
Alright, this creature, she's going to see large demonic toad and try to put an end to it as she will try to jam her sword right through the creature's mouth.
Wow,
And
she
she
got it!
does.
Yes,
She
they
just
did.
digs it up and this blood falls down her hand as the creature drops.
Ooh.
As Esmeralda's seeing that beast there.
I'm gonna yell, do not attack!
I am putting an end to this creature. We cannot let it be free.
Because I only have one sentence on my off turn, I can say no more.
You can do a 6-second no.
She's gonna charge up.
Oh my god, he's charging up! She's glad for it.
Ooh, that one miss. Good lord, she only hits once.
The creature gets to repeat it. Yeah.
Okay. So he's no longer charmed. That brings us to Iser.
I'm gonna run for the beast and let me see if I have anything. I'll take and try and eat his action reaction first. And then I'm gonna swing at him. That is 8. And
Where's the 40 damage now?
no, I only used the first level smite. I didn't want to smite higher up. So when the metallic breath is the one.
That's you, Icarus. You see that it was incapacitated on his turn thanks to Iser's breath kind of holding it down.
Great stuff. I will step around here-ish. Oh shit, okay, yeah, I'm not moving out of its reach, so I'm good for now. And I'm gonna try to blast it in this direction to get it away from this crazy lady. Second shot, not one.
Tragedy.
I got a mental image of an old, scrawny man crawling through the thorn bushes to get an angle.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna try to shove her away. She obviously is gonna resist. Yep. Do not engage on it. You must not die.
Alright, Raven, that brings us to you.
Alright, no stench anymore unless the body still counts.
No.
Or
I mean, it smells pretty bad, but not bad enough that it's doing that.
I'm gonna go here and carefully aiming the bow, we're gonna pop off a shot whistling past Iser's ear. 9 points of damage. We'll take that. And then that'll be me.
Alright, Kiekli, that brings us to you. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see what this sword can do. Run up.
Whoa!
And I am going to. Oops, that doesn't work. Attack with this sword.
Nice.
Let's go.
And then I am going to. Let me just double check because I always forget this. Oh, damn, I missed that. Okay, that's an action. Alright, I am good.
All right, Roxandra. She looks like she wants to take a step forward, but the thought of aging scares her, so she uses her free action to drop the weapons and picks up her crossbow. She'll fire off a shot at this creature. Ooh. The weight combined with how hurt she is right now seems to make it shoot off, and it clambers against the wall. Well, that'll be her turn. Esmeralda is gonna look at you, Icarus, and say, I'm not trying to make this thing my friend. It is best we put the end to these things while we have the chance. She charges up again. Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna attack right now. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
She finds a spot in this ankle, and you see the snow begins to become this blackish red blood. And the blood looks very similar to what you guys had saw in the tent. All right, Iser, that's you now.
I just thought of some.
So I will move up. Wing it. That is a miss. Let's read it again. I'll bonus action kick it as well.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
And its turn. It sees you after doing that damage, and it'll try to hit you with its stinger. Nice. It comes around with a bite now, this time. Alright, Icarus, that brings us to you.
Okay. More Eldritch Blast. Let's go on! This time I will not push it, to not give it a lead if it wants to flee. Let's go!
and sneak attack damage, right?
Yep. I wish. That's it.
Alright, Raven, this creature's looking very weak right now. What would you like to do?
I kind of want to use my action to give Roxandra the help action so that when she aims, she has advantage. And I'll be like, you've got this. Finish that thing. And then we'll see if Keokui can snipe it before she gets to fulfill her destiny or not.
Oh, well, I'm going to move to the other side just to impose myself if it wishes to run in this direction. And yeah,
Ooh,
I mean,
you could hold in case she misses.
are you shouting that out? Are you
No,
saying,
no.
look,
But like, I'm
Dennis-
shouting to her, like, carefully, aim it there, fulfill your deadly. You can hear all that stuff, but you don't hear Raven like, you can hold an action. That's
no,
definitely not what you hear. You hear all
Alright,
the other stuff.
I will hold my sword attack, my sun sword attack, to see if Roxana has an opportunity to bring it down. And if not, I will attack immediately after she does.
How sweet.
Doesn't seem enough to bring it down. Go for it.
Alright. Come on, I'm gonna miss!
No.
Damn it!
That's rough.
You nice! Wait, do I have
hit once?
inspiration?
You
Oh, I
only
don't have
hit-
it on my sheet. I don't think I have an
Yeah,
inspiration. Yeah, I only hit it once. I'm gonna think to myself, Raven, I don't think swords are my thing.
sorry. Forgot to end her turn.
No, you're good.
As Esmeralda here. Say, fine. I will finish it myself. And for good measure, she... Wow.
Holy shit.
Come on,
She takes
DMPC!
attack.
How does it look, DM? How does it look?
You guys are already powerful enough. The last thing I want is 2 fucking NPCs traveling with you guys.
You forced us to take this woman.
I didn't force you to take anyone.
You did. We didn't want this
I want-
Roxandra. We told her to stay. She's like, I must not. It is my destiny.
But Esmeralda, I'm like, dude, she's like on your guys' level. But as that creature drops, it seems to bring you guys to the end of combat. As you're standing in this cold canyon, it seems like that creature, wherever it came from, was a little bit up ahead. As the smell of death from where you're standing seems to really fill your nostrils.
I will try to study and investigate, see if I remember this black ichor being on the severed hand back at the camp. So I am wondering if this things bites you or stings you, infects your whole body, and either kills you or turns you into a werewolf spion.
Alright, roll Arcana.
Arcana.
Didn't me and Esmeralda impose disadvantage on that because she's still shouting at him for his like, don't attack the monsters, and I want to go up and shout at him for pushing a monster into me?
Holy shit, you guys messed me up.
I mean, this black ichor, this blood definitely seems to be a source of something poisonous, but where you were going with it, you don't have any sort of frame of reference on if that's what it could do.
DM, can you send me the art of the creature? Thank you.
I mean, if you really want to find out, you used to cut it open and try and find its poison stack. That's not something we
I
would
don't
do.
know Icarus. I don't know if Icarus knows that. Maybe if he was a ranger, he would have thought of that. But he doesn't.
Pay no attention to the name.
Okay.
I didn't make that. Like, not that I make any of the art that I show you guys, but that's not an AI image. That's just from 5e. I thought it was.
Oh, it is a
Pretty good.
5e creature? What is it called?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on!
That was a
Yeah,
Shisuva
find
you
that.
guys fought. And the other creature was a Hezru.
Yes.
Hezru.
Yeah, it's rubber.
Well, I will just take notes about the creature. Describe it as a wolf-like hybrid with scorpion with spikes around its body, and its tail has a sting for a tail instead. And I will save the drawing for later because that one, I would say, takes longer. So if this is the lair of that creature, it may have rings, and we might also want to bring those to an end.
I certainly agree, of course. I want
Let's
to tell
proceed.
Roxandra to please, you've fought enough today. You've proven yourself worthy. We know you cannot come with us. We're going. If I were you, I would be heading back home.
I would agree. I appreciate you letting me stand to fight. It seems that even these creatures out here are a bit stronger than what I'm used to. Those are not like normal things that we hunt here in the forest. Whatever that is, that's from something dark.
When you say something dark, is there anything in this area that
As she says that, Okay, proceed.
Well, everyone, at least on these parts, knows of the temple. I don't know though. I have nothing that I would know too much about it. Elder Balin certainly knows of the temple.
As she says that, I want to use the what is this called? Dark lore feature of the Book of Darkness.
Fuck, I'm sorry I didn't add that to you.
No, I just doubled my proficiency on.
Okay, that one. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, about demons and things. So I want to see if there's any sort of content about this beast in the book.
Okay. Roll a check for that.
Is this Book of Shadows?
Book of Bad.
The book of super broken, give the evil player all the fucking crazy shit.
That would be 15.
Okay. So you definitely know of these creatures. You've read a bit about it. It's typically a hyena demon that's gifted the ability of this by Yonobu.
Inobu?
Here, I'll send you the name.
Oh shit, it's actually a hyena. I have to Google that. As soon as I read Yin. Inobu.
Here, and I'll send this to you. I'd say you probably know this based on that roll.
I think we looked into it, Icarus, when we looked over your patrons.
Oh my god. Be my patron, please. I mean, what?
I've heard that before.
Dude, that thing is ugly. Come on, man.
Yeah, it is.
Some of the other ones, I'm like, okay, I can see, but that thing is disgusting.
It's hyena bias, okay.
All right. But it seemed to come out of that northern area, and I'd say Icarus, maybe from where you're standing, you could definitely see the mouth of the cave.
Okay, Isor, you're the one protected against poison.
Yeah.
Yes. For an hour.
So would the mouth of the cave be up the path?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a path up here, guys. It's up the mountain or up the hill, whatever it is. It's only 10 foot.
Do we really want to leave Roxandra by herself?
She's walking back to the village.
Oh, she is, okay. I missed that statement.
How was the sword?
You know, I think I'm still getting used to the weight of it. I think I expect the light of the blade to have some weight to it, and definitely did not do well that time around.
Yeah, I noticed when you summoned the light that the light was a little flaccid.
Yes, for sure.
Gotta, like, channel all of your spirit into it or something.
Okay, I won't give up on it yet, but it's definitely unfamiliar.
Okay, I'm gonna wait outside.
As you arrive into this room, the first thing that catches your eye is the sight of remains of blood and just viscera that seems to be lining the floor of this cave. But Icarus, your eyes were immediately drawn to the sight of an amber gem that seemed to be in the corner of the cave.
An amber gem! I will immediately rush to it.
Okay.
You're lucky Aaron's not here, he would have got it first.
Please tell me it's a trap. That you set up some like an explosive trap on top of the gem. You got a pin of a grenade.
I mean, since I got the first Ember Shard, Icarus is like theorizing, if this is just a shard, maybe there's a bigger piece to it, and if I get to piece everything together, I will end up with a powerful artifact to dominate the world! Or something.
Or to attract the attention of a hyena patron.
Yeah.
Also a possibility. Yes.
So that gem seems to be a bit different than the one that you had found long ago at Count Lugosi's. The light in it seems to be dimming and fading.
I will, as I grab it, I will try to conceal it from the rest.
Roll sleight of hand, because Esmeralda would definitely have her eyes on you.
I'm pulling my everything on this one.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. I don't know, I had to throw it 3 times to really show me, but...
You knew.
Okay.
The first one was 24.
Oh.
You did Darko's luck, huh? Oh!
Oh, they got you, stupid little old man!
You mind showing what you found to the rest of the group?
Would you mean this?
Yes, that.
I will pull out.
He's gonna pull his
Where?
dick out, I can feel it.
He's gonna try to pull a fast one on her.
I will pull out the Ember Shard that I first found at Count Lugosi's temple. And I will say, as I walked in, I tripped on one of these bones and this fell out of my pocket. I've had this since I entered Barovia mostly.
I know that color. I know where that's from. Holding on to those, making friends with fiends. What exactly is your intention when we get to the temple?
I don't like the tone of you saying that, but if you're concerned about the material that this is made out of, I didn't find this anywhere near the temple. This was entering Barovia in a manner that we scoured for. I actually don't remember why we went there, but this was hidden amongst one of I believe he was a vampire, desk, and I just think it's splitting.
Roll deception.
Okay. I think I'm good at those. Yes, I am. Okay,
Oh,
that's
dude.
nice.
I hope she rolls a 12.
I have my eye on you. I don't know what you're planning, but I do not. I would tread lightly with that kind of power. You do not know what it can do. You've heard about the corruption that it's caused for others.
Don't worry. The rest of the group thought very similar when we were getting to meet, but now they know we are on the same page.
This worries me though, because if there is a shard all the way out here, perhaps it's not the only one. That must mean something or someone got into the temple, and I don't know. There's not much I know about it, just based on what I read.
You mean recently?
I don't know if recently, maybe the people of Bargal might know more. This Balin they keep speaking of might seem to know more.
Well, now that we have taken care of the beast, we can get the notice to the town and talk to them.
I got a question for you, Esmeralda. So, if these amber shards were used in the amber temples to stoke up the darkness and be imbued with the darkness, if one were to take those shards out of the temple and leave it like a place right here, would it spawn these kind of creatures from it? What may have happened?
That is what I'm beginning to think. I mean,
That's a lit theory.
they said that the people of Bargao, at least Roxandra said that these creatures are not the normal ones that they find near here. But I have no way of knowing. I've never held one myself, and I don't intend to.
So what did these people die of in here? Is it just murder victims from the creatures?
Roll a medicine check.
Yeah. Oh.
My
I
lord.
mean, they seem like people that have been eaten by this creature, but outside of that, you can't glean much.
They seem dead, yes.
It could be people, Bargal. It's just, I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I shouldn't
I
have said
mean,
it
I would
once.
say some of the bodies do seem to have the similar markings of the people of Bargao. Some of them just look like, it honestly looks like some of the gear that you guys might be wearing, adventuring gear, or. But it's not like it was targeting a single demographic.
Can I find anything else of interest? Like among the skeletons?
Roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna give you some light as well.
What are you looking for specifically?
Just anything that would catch my eye. Whether, these are skeletons, so I assume that they've been here for a while. So anything that is still shiny or seems to be in fairly good repair, compared to the state of the bodies around it.
There's diamonds in here.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. There it is. They're in alphabetical order, and I can never find them.
Same.
Roll me a d10.
Ooh.
How many diamonds you find?
No, it's a roll table. It's a roll table with good shit. Only good shit. Come on.
How many now bones?
It doesn't seem like the people that were carrying things here had much of value on them, but searching the remains, you're able to find 26 pieces of gold.
All right.
Nice.
Gives me 36 gold pieces. All right. In total.
Total. Well, since the creature didn't have any descendants, our job here is done.
I don't even know if these kind of creatures procreate that way. They just seem to be spawns of another plane. Fury.
This reminds... No, hold on, no, actually...
This reminds me of home. What are you gonna say?
This reminds me of this creature of hells that I have plenty of knowledge about. Don't
yeah.
ask why.
Is there anything good in that place? I can't believe you guys could hold your noses and go in there.
Isn't so bad. Got a little gold.
It's,
Just checking to make sure there are no more of those gremlin creatures growing up to take the place of the one that we just murdered.
Is there any burying ritual we can do with these kind of people that we just scattered about? I mean, is there any form of ritual you can mean, we're obviously not going to dig. I don't know what it is, but 20 people.
If you have some oil, you could cremate the whole room.
Do we?
I don't. I have like a bunch of miscellaneous items in my inventory, but out of all of them, none of them is oil, sadly.
No,
Esmeralda.
just some
Yeah.
wine.
Esmeralda, you don't happen to have any oils we can give these people? Well, at least burial ceremony.
No, I don't have any oil. Everything I did have like that was back in my wagon, but as far as these creatures go, I mean, it's best to let them rest. Even if we were to give them a burial, as I understand it, their souls would still be trapped here.
Not the creatures, the people that were in the nest.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
Oh. Creatures, those are people, dude.
Yeah, that was kind of it was a little. Yeah. Maybe she should have used a different choice of words, but she was.
No, dude, she's just heavy metal, dude. That's all she is. That creatures do not deserve to be buried. It's like, holy shit, lady, they lived 3
No,
doors down from you.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we may not even. It might not be worth it to waste the resources, but perhaps we could use the fat of that creature to start a fire.
That black ichor that comes out of it seems pretty toxic. I don't think we want to mess
No,
with
the
it.
one that smelled pretty terrible.
Oh. I do not volunteer for that.
I can start dragging it up.
She'll help you. Eventually, you guys drag this large creature up as it leaves a wide spot in the snow as you drag it, and there's various spots where you have to set it back down to pick it back up, but you eventually get it into the cave.
Okay.
I can start a fire whenever.
I'm just gonna respectfully start. I don't know how you respectfully pick up bones of dead people, but I don't know.
You ask them, can I pick you up? Silence. How is the saying? There's a saying in Spanish that says if you stay silent, you kind of like grant permission.
Silence is golden. I don't know.
I think the closest to that in English would be, I'm not hearing a no.
Yeah.
Are you saying a word for these people, Iser?
Yeah.
All right. I'd say you're able to go around and say a nice word for everyone, and Esmeralda does her best, basically skinning the fat from this creature like you'd get oil from a whale. Anyone else doing anything?
Well,
I know that
sort
it
of-
isn't, but I'd like to imagine the word he says to each body as he just like kneels down next to him, looks at him, and goes, creature.
As Iser is performing this ritual in my diary, I will note down the events of today and make a special note about this specific scene, saying that doing this is useless. Even if these souls aren't trapped in Barovia, they probably are trapped in the 9 hells.
I've been watching Icarus get like addicted to his journal over the past week. So I think during this like 45-minute interlude whilst everyone's burying somebody, I'm gonna try and not sneak up behind him, but like try to quietly approach from behind and read what he's doing over his shoulder. I want to see what's going in that book.
The making.
I will say go against my passive perception. I don't know what my passive perception. Oh, okay, that's more than
Probably
enough.
not 10.
You said that, and I was like, really? Okay.
Yeah, you get
Makes
to
sense.
hear, you get to see today's notes, the notes about the hyena demon.
It's just the hyena demon with love hearts around it.
Yeah, a lot of hearts, and a drawing like very cute.
It's a heart that says Icarus plus Shizuva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bad little sketch of like drawing himself Icarus with a collar and a leash to Yusufa or whatever. It's like Jesus
Oh my
Christ. Raven's gonna like walk off for a bit, try and find something to water out their eyes with.
Oh my god.
I'm never looking in that book again, dude.
Oh my god.
So a little bit of time passes. You're able to get the bodies burned and buried. Raven sees what he does or they do when they check up on Icarus. What would you guys like to do now? Are you headed back to Bargal or pressing on?
That would be my vote to give them the good news and the bad news.
In the map, are we like this other path leads towards the gates, or is another path that leads somewhere else?
What do you mean? Like the path that you guys are currently on? It seems like it just presses onward. And then it looks like there's just like a little fork that led up to this cave. So it's all just the main path you guys have been trekking along.
Oh,
I like Isa's pitch to go back to the village, not necessarily to report the news, but just to check that Rosindra or whatever she was called made it back
Roxana.
safely.
Roxana.
Roxana.
Roxandra?
Roxandra. Everyone said it wrong.
Roxandra.
Oh, what did I say? Rosindra? Not bad.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Sounded pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's the next NPC. Bo's like, I'm taking that. I'm writing that down.
I wish I'd have paid a little bit more attention to the name though, because now every time you guys are saying it, I can't help but think of this fucking song. I don't know why.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So back
Back. It is.
there and back again. All right. So about 30 more minutes pass. Nothing seems to affect you along the road, but the cold is definitely beginning to set in. I need everyone to make a con save. Those of you with cold resistance, don't worry about it. If you have a wolf belt or blanket on, roll with advantage.
I don't think if you hadn't pointed it out, Bo, that I just wouldn't have noticed the wolf thing. But when you pointed it out to me, it's all I can hear.
What?
The way you say wolf is wolf.
Oh. I might have to train myself. I used to say milk like milk, and my friends gave me so much shit for it that I like taught myself to say milk.
Milk.
Hey, I want a milkshake. It's
Like my
I'm
dad.
fucking
My
what?
dad says wash. He doesn't say wash.
Worse.
But there's a lot of people that do that. They say they add like an R for some reason.
I think wash is fine. That's like a dialect thing, but I think wolf is funny.
It's the same thing. Tomato, tomato.
No, dude.
Many people, especially in small towns, in my region, add an S at the end of every verb.
Is it like people that say use guys?
Yeah.
Use
It's not-
guys.
It's not you guys. It's use guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
use
yeah,
guys.
exactly like that.
All right. So was Kiekli the only one that needed to make a roll?
I think Izor might have to.
Either is cold resistance.
Okay. All right.
Just
I'm wearing
gameplay
a-
then.
Yeah, I'm wearing a pelt. So you can take off the aura of protection, which I think is 4, if I'm not close enough to Iser for that to affect it.
Okay. No, that's fine. You passed.
Okay.
As you guys make it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I sort of said ask instead of ask.
Yeah. Well, ask you a question.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I heard blood. We'll actually.
Oh, Lord. Okay. As you guys get back to the village of Bargow and find your way through the secret entrance, you arrive on the outskirts of a tent, and beginning to billow out of it is some smoke. As you hear, "I am Elder Balin. I have been expecting you. Please." As he pulls you into his tent, and as you walk through, the back of the tent seems to lead into a cave.
Thanks
As he
for
will speak to you.
Oh,
I am Elder Balin, and I've been expecting you. Please. I have walked the world of mortals longer than most. I have seen darkness, have paid in blood and tears, and have remained vigilant in life to see the day the Fae return. As I live, so does hope they shall return. Here before you are the last of the Fae trees, which once thrived across the valley. They were as old as the land itself, even older than the Fae. When the first kings arrived, the old Fae tree was harvested for the finest weapons and crafts the king's gold could buy. In a century, not a single Fae tree remained in the valley, save one. This one here. I planted this tree and have taken care of it, for it is the last of its kind. When the Fae return, it will flower and seed. I will plant the seeds under the shadow of the mountain and the old pine forest. There the Fae tree will thrive and grow once again in the valley. The Fae tree binds the natural forces together between animal, mineral, and plant. Its roots dig deep to tap the minerals. Its tree bears the sweetest fruits for man and animal, and its seed give life to new plants that once thrived in the valley. The tree still has life, but it has faded over the centuries, waiting for the Fae to return. Find the gems, restore the Fanestone circles, and the Fae will return to help rid these lands of this evil. How may I help you?
What was so sought after for these trees? Is it like the best wood in the world, or did it have magical properties to it?
Some say it is a blend of both.
I will stand precautiously away from that tree.
Okay.
I was
That's
about
probably a good
to get pissed off for sure if you were there trying to saw the limb to make some fucking pain or something.
I need a new
It's not a
wand.
We've been wanting to come talk to you, but I felt we first had to do something for the village. So now that we have hunted down the work spion, I don't feel as guilty about receiving your knowledge.
What is it you wish to know?
This information we have about the Ember Temple is still very limited. Books only tell facts, and the ones that know of its existence only knows that it holds darkness, but not much more has been revealed.
As he begins to say this about the Amber Temple.
The first time darkness came, the Fae imprisoned the darkness in the amber deep in the mountain. A prison was built, some call it a temple, but it only serves to imprison the darkest of powers the world has ever seen. For darkness can never truly be destroyed, and thus the temple was built to imprison the darkness. The Amber Temple was built by the ancestors of this village. The Ursari were the mountain people and also the finest stone masons of the realm. They know what lies imprisoned there, and it is why they built the gates of Selenka and why the Sheedle maidens paid with their life. The wizards once guarded the Amber Temple, but since darkness has come to the land, I fear the Amber Temple is no longer safe, and the darkness that dwells within it looms, waiting for someone to release it upon the world once more.
That is... that gives a little more of insight to what it is, but still not quite. Is it one powerful dark entity? Is it a combination of many? Or is it not even an entity?
I've never been in there myself, and if I have, it's been some time, but many believe that the darkness is more than one. It's some things that are unknown that many have not seen. It's almost in prison cells of sorts, but there is definitely and certainly more than one evil that lurks within the walls.
And one of those evils was the one that I will look around me to see if no one gets pissed at me saying the word. The one that Strahd grabbed.
Yes, it is rumored that he made a dark pact with the one they call Vampire.
Vampire?
Indeed, it's not very original, but that is the name. I'll spell it.
Vampyr.
Yeah.
Yes, dude!
Nice.
Nice, Raven. Good shit, man.
You get inspiration.
I should for that.
Come
on. I see. I will note that name down to consult the book later to see if it has any information on it, but not in front of everyone. After such, I will ask. Strahd made a pact with this entity, meaning he took it willingly. Can these entities possess you, or have you unwillingly take them?
I think the answer is yes to both, but I have not dealt with it firsthand. But if the tales are true, then what you speak of is very much true.
I see. Then it is not enough to just be reluctant to darkness. You also have to be shielded against it.
Indeed. So you intend on going to the Amber Temple?
One of the Fey gems was taken there by a... what is it called? The stick golem?
Stickman,
Wicker Man.
Wicker Man.
So
you
if
know
we
of
want to
the
look
gems?
at them, we have to.
Hmm. Well, when you are there, as he says this,
first castles of Barovia were built upon the Great Pillar. The Asari people, the great stone masons, created the tunnel at the base of the rock pillar. It was first created as access to build the first castle on the Great Pillar and served as a stone quarry. However, the Asari dug too deep, and some believe it was the Asari that accidentally released the first dark powers into the land. Perhaps they did find something, yet no one knows for sure. The tunnels were sealed, and for centuries they remained unknown. Even Strahd has no idea when he began the reconstruction of the castle and the building of Ravenloft. There may still be a secret way into Ravenloft. Yes. Yes. Find the plans for Ravenloft. They are somewhere in the Amber Temple. The great wizard Kazan had taken them and hid them in the Amber Temple, perhaps in hopes of finding a way to usurp the Dark Lord. Bring me the plans. I will be able to show you the entrance to the cave and where it may lead into Ravenloft.
And then when you mention the gems, he says this.
The red gem of the Mountain Fae was given to the great wizard Kazan when the Dark Lord had captured her sister, the Water Fae. Kazan returned to the Amber Temple, believing it the safest place to store such power, hidden far away from the Dark Lord. I suspect he has created a tomb to protect the red gem. It has been centuries since I have visited the Amber Temple, but there was an unfinished crypt that was created to store more amber sarcophagi and imprison dark powers should they ever return. I would venture there to search for the red gem. It is in the lowest levels of the Amber Temple to the south. More I cannot say.
As we expected.
So, out of character, the Amber Temple has the red gem, it has the Wicker Man with the green gem, and it has plans.
I know of the blue gem, but first,
Oh shit!
you must prove your loyalty and commitment to restoring the Fae. Go, now, to the Amber Temple. Find the red gem. Return, and I will tell you what you seek.
I will insight check him now because he has mentioned numerous times for us to go into the Amber Temple. Maybe he's trying to get us into a suicide mission.
Yeah, go for it. He seems incredibly truthful. Sitting around at this Fae tree, it's a lot like Lord of the Rings, where there's a few leaves that are on the top of the tree in Gondor, and basically Balin's number one goal is to bring new life to the Fae, see these trees spread throughout the valley, and bring the Fae back to Barovia itself. He's definitely telling the truth. Everything in his voice is very confident, and he doesn't seem like he's got ulterior motives.
Okay. So let me make some notes and I will be back to you. The rest can do their questions in the meantime.
It said that they were constructing sarcophagi to imprison the powers. Does that mean, is each power like a skeleton and it's in a coffin?
From what I saw, it's not a skeleton. It's almost like a mass of energy. It's hard to describe. It's almost indescribable within itself. But the amber of the sarcophagi seemed to keep it imprisoned inside.
And we should absolutely not open or break or disrupt those prisons at all, right?
I would not, unless you are willing to take on the same task and the same burden that Strahd himself has taken.
What burden is that?
As he relays everything that's happened, I mean, While yes, it granted Strahd great power, it's also, it's like a blessing and a curse.
The great power of being an immortal noble living in a castle kidnapping women. That's not like, that seems like a pretty peak life for a bad guy.
I suppose, yeah, but
I don't think, like, if he had a lever to undo what he did, I don't think he's pulling that lever, dude. I think he loves what's come out of this. I think it's a burden bit.
You have not come into contact with any of this amber, have you?
Oh yeah, we have come into contact with a couple of pieces here or there.
Really?
I think so. There was a chunk in a basement that gave us hallucinations of an ancient druid, and it messed with our minds and confused us before we fought the Wicker Man.
That would make sense. Amber can infuse magical powers. The Fae had used amber for the Fae gem and also to imprison the dark powers. Even if a dark power escapes, part of the power is encased in the amber, which is forever corrupted. If what you say is true, then I fear the worst. A dark power has escaped and has used some of the amber from the sarcophagi to spread its darkness. I can only surmise an unlucky adventurer had taken it, or like you guys, for example, with it. I would be careful with it. Your life could come to a short and violent end with it.
And how would one distinguish a shard from being infused with dark power versus power of the Fae?
All the amber should be infused. That was part of what the magic of the Fae and the wizards used to actually imprison. But the dark powers that are inside are quite strong. They combat against this Fae magic, and it seems to almost override the power of the shards or the sarcophagi.
How would we tell the amber shards apart?
It would be easier if I had one to look at. It's hard to say, but usually the coloration or the glow on it. I don't mean to put this on you, but as you can see, our people, soon we will die out if there's not a way for us to make more. If one of you...
Yeah, like what kind of pitch
he
is
is.
this? He's like, our gene pool
hey.
is slim. We need your most breedable adventurers.
All
Like,
right.
what the fuck?
I wanted to try the side quest. I wanted to see how you guys would respond, but he does offer that.
What, to fuck the villagers?
Yeah. Well, not like that, man. Good lord, I should not have done.
Is that a side quest? Do we level up?
Yeah, I
if
swear to
we-
God, it's called Quest New Life. I was basically he asked you if one of you would be willing to even try to help elongate the life of the Bargal women. Or the men.
What
Lay
kind of
eggs.
horny fucking adventurer wrote this module, dude? Was this you, bro?
Blaine would be up for it. Blaine would be up for it. But
Yeah, like
know,
we
but
don't
Blaine-
don't need Aaron to be here to know that Blaine would fuck both the men
I
and the
imagine
women.
if you guys saw
The children too. Wait, no.
there are no
D&D
children.
movie,
Everyone's
it'd be like,
401 years old, I think.
Helga and Bradley Cooper's character. Yeah, everyone here, I think the only person so far that would have combated these people age might have been Ends.
Well, I think Icarus at this age is no longer fertile, so.
He's 40.
I shot my shot. Forget retcon that. Forget I even brought it up.
No, dude, you can't retcon it. You can't just be like, oh, never mind. My friend must
I
have
was
said
trying to
that.
read the yeah, my friend sent that side quest to you guys.
Yeah, this guy who's standing in front of us, which is like, I need one of you to fuck my wife, is like, oh, I
Oh,
must have been
man.
possessed by the
You
amber.
made this so much. Okay, forget I said anything.
It's too late, dude.
I don't think
yeah.
they want my lizard folk babies.
I think they want any babies they can get, dude.
I mean,
Maybe to help him with something else, but I'm gonna hold up. We have a couple of amber eyes because he was like, I can't give an example of what amber is. I'd be like, you could. Are they like this or are they different?
Are you, which eyes? Talking about the gargoyle eyes way back from Tesser Falls?
No,
Oh,
when we
Our
rolled the
marble eyes.
marbles.
Oh, your marbles. Oh.
The
The
eye
color
points
is
at
similar,
ends,
but the
so
material is
those are worthless
much
now.
different.
I'm
They're worthless
peeing
now?
myself, so give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Why are they worthless now, Keith?
Why are you
Because
painting
it points to ends.
That's
This
okay.
eye points at ends. Ends is dead.
Or is he?
We need to
And I
find his
see if-
body. That's great.
I see
The
if the
eye
eye
is
points at
true.
him.
Well, in regards to the wizard Kassan, like, who were the wizard from your village and to help you out with creating the flame that was impregnable at the Tselenka Pass? Like, was that Kassan that created that?
Would you believe me if I told you that it was me? Back when I was younger and more spry, I stood there for hours while the shield maidens of the village held the line.
Well, thank you for that. That's really noble of you.
You are one of the wizards that took care of the temple.
Yes, long ago.
So you being a stonemason that has also been to the temple, did you construct it to have any weakness in the structure for us to be able to collapse it?
Absolutely
into?
not. When we build things, we do not build them to destruct or be destroyed. We build them to last.
If when we get there, it is the case that the Wicker Man has broken in, do you think you could patch up any holes that are in the temple?
That would require us to be able to venture that far. If we leave too far, we will die.
Could you teach any of us how to patch the wall? Not as nearly as well as you did, of course, but just so that it's not open for any creature
That would take
to
some
wander
time,
in.
and you would need the right resources. It is not something I could just teach in an afternoon, unfortunately.
Okay.
I got one question about the curse. Is the village the cursed place?
Yes. They destroyed what remained of not old Bargal, but where we originally resided. When the battle pressed onward, we tried to find anywhere. Thankfully, behind the waterfall was a big enough clearing we could make a place to stay, but this is certainly not what we were used to before.
And it's not like they can just move the village, like pick up a tent and walk out with the tent.
We could, but I think many of us, including myself, are worried. How far can we go? We've put up some markers, but many
We
of us are
travel-
worried.
We travel bit over half an hour out to hunt the Warpion, and Roxanne was already getting affected by the curse.
Yes, while the curse takes hold, we can't go far, but if your quest is successful and you are able to bring the Fae back, perhaps it could do something. Even if it did, I know that my time is growing short. But Turos and the others, they should be more than willing to help rebuild.
We'll do what we can.
I appreciate that. Is there anything more I can help with?
I have quenched my thirst of knowledge. If the rest have anything else to add.
No. really. Are we gonna stay the night here, or are we headed out?
We may as well
Again.
stay the night. If it was getting dark when we left the first time, it'll be too dark to venture now.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have one more question. Since you were the wizard that did cast the green flame wall, that's the Lenka Pass, make it impassable. Don't you have the power still to keep it going, or is there no safety? And but
I'm afraid that once I go, the fire too will go. If you read the Battle of Selenka, it tells of a way to get past.
Oh.
I read that book and it didn't mention.
oh, it's hidden. Let's go over it again.
Oh,
Is it like the first letter of each paragraph?
Let me go over it.
So,
you speak- It has to do with the last page.
I'm opening it up right now.
okay, I do have one other question.
What's up?
As one of the architects of the tower, can you give us any hints on what sorts of, assuming that it still functions and everything has not, fallen or been destroyed, can you give us any hints on what to keep an eye out for as far as traps or defense mechanisms or anything that could help us get into and where we want to be safely?
You said the tower. Are you asking about the temple?
I'm sorry, the temple, yeah.
Okay. There's various dangers that lurk inside of it. There always has, but I can only imagine what lurks inside of it now with the dark magic. As far as entrances, there was one way in and one way out.
Okay. So there's not, I'm thinking more like, hey, if you see, 3 crosses with a, with a crown, then that means that, there's a fire trap nearby, or...
It was nothing like that. Initially, when it was created, the wizards and the druids, they came together from all over to try to keep this dark power imprisoned. It wouldn't have been beneficial to have little tricks and riddles such like that set up, but that was centuries ago. It's no telling what has happened since. If shards are already out that far, as you mentioned, I can only imagine what happens closer to the temple itself.
Okay. Can you offer us, and I apologize if you already said this, but can you offer us any advice on how to protect ourselves from the influence of the Ember Shards?
There is nothing I can give you, except that you must have a strong will and an even stronger mind.
Are we
Okay.
the first people that have passed through that you're aware of that will be trying to get into the temple?
Yes, actually. We have kept to ourselves quite hidden. If it wasn't for Bogda even getting himself trapped, I'm sure that we would have remained that way.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. We'll linger around for today preparing, and then tomorrow dare for the temple.
You guys just rested, are you sure? You might be able to press on. It's gonna be a journey there.
If you're saying it's as dangerous as it is, do you want us to be going in there at half our strength?
I don't want you going in there at all, but it's for the good of the valley. I suppose I'd like you at full strength, but I'm just saying, whether you rest here or there, it's a long journey. You'll be tired.
This is the last place we know that's safe, unless you're like saying we're not welcome.
No, you can stay here. So you guys gonna wait around until tonight?
I would say we are compromising the village security. Remember that Rahadin's cape can arrive anytime. Maybe if he realizes that the Ursari are hidden in here, he will notify that distraught.
What do you guys think? And I look to the others. 1 for, 1 against.
It would take me some time and use up the strongest magical reserves that I have, but I wish that I could take the time. I would take a rest to prepare myself, but I have the ability to speak with plants. And I really would like to speak to this tree before we go.
Oh. That's a good idea, let's say.
I don't know if it will truly be helpful. But I feel like we could gather some insight. But I also understand it would require us to spend the evening here. So it's also something I could do when we come back. I just don't know if it would be... I believe that it would be advantageous, but perhaps not... You know, perhaps it would be more advantageous if we deal with the... I keep wanting to call it a temple first. I don't know, what do you all think?
I think if you want to speak to the Tree of All Knowledge before we do something incredibly dangerous, that's quite wise.
Icarus, what do you think?
Still think taking advantage of as many hours as we can would be the most productive thing to do, but I can hold back the whole group.
I think this is a great idea. I'd love to hear what Tree has to say. All the... Oh, would even possibly know more thing about the fate that we don't even know.
So we're staying?
I thought Keekly was talking to the tree.
I'd have to prepare the spell, so it would have to be overnight. Yeah. That's my only hesitation is it's not a spell that I have currently prepared. And I was wrong, it's actually only a 3rd level spell, not a 4th level. So I could actually talk to it for 30 minutes if need be. But that is an option before we go.
Just own it, Keekly. 3 out of 4 have said you can do it. You don't have to keep trying to beg for it.
All
You
right.
got it.
Okay, we're gonna stay the night here, and I'm gonna speak with plants, and then talk with the tree before we leave, or attempt to talk to the tree before we leave.
Yeah, it might just hang
I
up.
mean, we all can talk to trees.
Can we?
Yeah, it's just a matter of
It's
them.
that's my flash right there. You want some water?
With that, we'll take our bio break.
Okay.
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 How long would you say? Oh, he's gone.
Say what?
You can't ask questions as he says he wants a bio break, dude. He's
What's
about to
up,
shit
Icarus?
himself.
How long are we staying in here? Like 8 hours of long
Well, yeah, because
rest?
you guys can only get the benefits of a long rest once every 24 hours.
Yeah, we're
so
gonna have
yeah.
to stay like 14 hours or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be. That's why I was like, it's gonna be a while. But I think talking to, like you said, the Tree of All Knowledge before we dangerous thing is a good idea.
So in those 14 hours, I will spend 6 of them reading the Grimoire of 4 Quarters. That would put me to 80 hours.
Ooh.
Oh. How many do you need? 100?
I need 80.
Oh, you're done then?
I'm gonna become a lich, dude.
Of all the villages to ascend to lichdom, this is probably the worst.
And the rest of the hours, I will try to decipher the riddle in the last page of the gates at the Battles of Solinka, because I already tried myself, but I can't.
It's the first letter of every sentence, dude. Guaranteed.
Let me try that.
That's like the only code that anyone ever does.
It would go something like this. Is that even a word?
What is the word?
Makov.
Cough. And then the second would be... I don't think that's a word either.
Where do you get the word?
First letter of every sentence. We're trying to crack the puzzle of the book.
Oh, it's just reading out the Shield Man's Oath. Has to be.
The Sheet of Manzove? Who?
Shield Maiden.
Shield Maiden's Oath.
So we read that and the barrier goes down, is what you're saying?
That's what I think. I mean, we only have one potential Shield Maiden.
You're gonna fuck one of the villagers, Johan?
I lay eggs.
You could lay an egg in one of the villages.
Well,
You're
I'm
not
not the
the
one
egg,
doing the
you're
egg
male.
laying, but I don't think we're compatible. But who knows?
Does
We could-
Raven have genitalia?
Don't know.
No, dude. I'm gonna ask Bo though
Right.
if I can do like some kind of miracle Jesus birth kind of thing where like I
Nice.
just like cradle one of the village women and be like, and that's it. In 9 months you'll have like a virgin birth, and they're like, what the fuck?
You pull up a Jehovah, and when the kid is born, a raven flies by and says, "That's my son."
Yeah, and just like the when we were gonna get lycanthropy, he's already rolled up how the babies will look for all of us. We're gonna have a...
Oh dear.
You think you know me so well, huh? You think you have me all figured out.
Have you made
You
the
don't know
Have
shit.
you made the tokens for the babies?
No,
Okay.
I've not
Okay.
yet. I wasn't sure up until 30 minutes ago that I was even going to do that quest, and now I wholeheartedly regret it.
I think that, honestly, I think you would have gotten better response had the majority of the party not been so non-human-like.
Yeah.
If I was a human, I would totally fuck these people.
The only human in the
But I'm a
party.
lizard.
The only human in the party is already beyond reproduction age.
No,
Well,
no,
yeah,
Blaine,
I
Blaine
don't
can
know.
reproduce with them.
I
100.
don't
Yeah,
know
but
how.
he's not it. Well, like I think it was like a fine side quest. It's really funny and it's out of left field as we report like, "Hey, we killed the thing that's plaguing your village." He's like, "All right, you want to fuck my wife?" It's like, okay. if he'd given us like the day and like he did his little speech about saving the world, and then the next day, or like the next time we came to town, he's like, "Hey, you guys have done so much. You want to fuck my wife?" It would have been a little bit different. But then if Aaron was here, it would have been received better. And if Mia was less of a lizard, it would have gone well.
Yes.
And if Icarus wasn't like a antique, like I was about to say crusty old man, but that's so bad in this context. If he wasn't like a dusty, crusty old man, that could have gone fine. And then I don't think Johan would ever bite. He'll just raise his eyebrows and be like, "What the fuck?" And then Raven can't bite either. So they're just a little angel. It's going to be like the bonus action to hide, though, Bo. You're going to be mad about this for months, and we're going to bring it up for months.
You dug your own grave.
All right, everyone back.
If I had a quest like that with my group, I think I would put it forward, because I know my boys are mature enough to hear it and not go
Your
bonkers.
boys? Who are your boys?
My boys.
Like, you DM for a bunch of infants? Like, what are you on about?
Sometimes it seems like that, but I think we're okay. for the most part. All right, so about 8 hours pass before rest. Yeah, does that sound right? Or would it be even later?
16 hours.
Oh, really?
Well, we have to, because
And
you can only do one long rest every 24 hours, and we don't want to leave at night. So we've got to wait for a bit, and then we've got to get up.
Okay, it's like 2 a.m. right now. If you guys are deciding to rest, this would be resting time.
Yep. And then we wake up at 8 or something.
We want to time it so that we wake up at 5 a.m. Because that's the break of dawn, usually.
Well, to do that, you guys would have to rest a little, like, sooner than 16 hours then.
Oh, then yeah.
No, I mean,
I didn't make it.
we're going to spend a grand total of 16 hours in the village, 8 of which is the rest. Not like we're going to wait 16 hours, then rest. Either way, we want to time it so we wake up at like 5-ish.
5:40.
5:40, what the hell?
5:30 to meet you in the middle.
Would you allow it, Bo, as an angelic creature to just like cradle some random village woman and be like, "You have been blessed now with a virgin birth," and like lean into like the Christian undertones? Because they need kids, right? But like no one in our group can provide them with kids, apart from Aaron, I guess. But we'll see what
Wait,
she does when we get back.
Esmeralda can?
She wouldn't, dude. She referred to the bodies of these villagers as creatures,
As
dude.
creatures.
She's not gonna fuck them.
True.
Okay.
That infant would die when she leaves the village, right?
The what?
Anyone born in this village is cursed, right?
Cursed to eternal life, dude. That's fucking awesome.
That's hell of awesome.
Which means if you were impregnated, it would end up. You understand?
I mean, it's been centuries since anyone in the village had a child. So, who knows?
Well, let's break
Maybe-
the curse. Never. Congrats.
Um. Do I instantly get the benefits of the book on the 80-hour mark, or we wait till end of session to not slow it down?
Well, I mean, I put the features on your sheet. The one thing we need to decide is your ability scores.
What do you do? Pick them or roll them?
Do I do that now?
That's what I'm deciding. Yeah, because I don't feel like letting you decide.
Roll them then.
What?
Yeah, but you did just spend 80 hours. You pick the one to get the benefit to. I'll pick the one to take it away from.
Fair. Obviously, I'm picking charisma. And now it rolls charisma. I need it contracts.
Okay. Damn. Take away 2 from your con score.
Whoa!
Oh, that's the worst.
That'll also reduce your max HP by like 7, I think.
8, dude. You see, at the break of dawn, Icarus is like more.
He doesn't wake up.
No, he's slimmer. Looks like thinner. Like he's had barely eaten, and yeah, like slimmer. I don't know what else to add.
There might be a certain mark on you, yeah?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you look slimmer, but more charismatic, like you lost weight. Yeah, you look really fit. With a smile on your face.
It's a new diet, guys. You also see alabaster horns are kind of protruding out of the back of my head, and there is a black rune marked on my forehead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around at the villagers and be like, alright, which one of you jokesters drew on our friend while he was asleep?
And they kind of look at you like, not us.
We told you
look
not
back
to
to
procreate
Icarus.
with a goat.
And as I say, like, what are you talking about?
Who has the mirror? Do you have a mirror, right, Grass?
Yeah, me and Esmeralda both have mirrors.
I have a mirror, and I will look at myself and peel out my eyes to what has happened, and just I don't know what this is. And I will try to like remove the mark as if it was ink, but it's just like a tattoo. I don't feel any different. This is maybe works of the devil.
I knew you were not to be trusted. As she draws her swords. Stand down, demon.
I am no demon.
If I look at him, does he resemble a demon?
The way you explained it sounded kind of demonic. You got horns and shit and marks on your face.
I mean,
How do
that's
you
like
explain this?
that's the original icon before the edit.
I know, I remember.
What does the mark say?
She doesn't know what the original icon looks like.
I know.
Are there any of us that can read what it says? The symbol?
Gimp.
Yeah, can I read it?
What symbol are you guys talking about?
The forehead.
See the
One
thing
on
on
my
his forehead, the
forehead.
demonic rune. Kick me, dude, is what it says.
I speak abyssal and infernal.
You speak infernal?
I do.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think it says anything specific, but if the DM wants to add something on there,
Oh, dude, kick me. You know it's funny enough.
It is funny, but I don't know what it would say. I feel like it would just be a marking to signify maybe
Oh, maybe
Maybe-
the mark of a demon lord.
some sort of patronage to the person that gave you these blessings.
It's like purchase date and then last night's date.
But I will say, even Icarus at the moment does not recognize the symbol.
Oh.
I'm gonna level with you, Icarus. It's looking really demonic, all up on your forehead. What did you do between yesterday and today that would cause that?
I was arming up on knowledge.
Okay, that's vague. What did you do to arm up on knowledge?
Try to research what we might be facing. Oh, by the way, in what I read, did I find anything about vampire? book.
Nothing specific.
Okay. There's a source for all kind of evil and demonic entities, and I figured I'd search for what we might be facing, but it is even out of my encyclopedia, if you could call it like that.
And you get the sense on not finding it that whatever this magic or evil is, it's probably linked to more so this area, rather than being like a widespread knowledge, like a lot of the information. Not widespread knowledge, but the information in your book is more
More
about-
general.
Yeah, like more well-known information.
Okay. I will say this gives me the sense that this evil is native to this place that we are in, and not something that hunts down the rest of the world. All I have to say is, even I may act, look, and sometimes do things that can be considered demonic. It is how you put your powers to use, and not what they look like. I once read a story of a vampire that hunted down vampires and refused to drink human blood.
But in this story, you're not refusing to drink human blood. You're like constantly running your face under the faucet of demonology and gargling all of the weird demon stuff that you come across. You're looking sicklier now than ever. You've aged easily 100 years since we met you in 2 weeks. Is this sustainable? How do we fix you?
I haven't been better. This is my prime.
Looking at him, does it look like his prime, Bo?
While he looks slimmer, you can see that under the bone is not under the bone, but you can see it's
Under his
surrounded by
bones, like just exposed.
No,
Motherfucker's just got like half his skull out.
Slim.
No, he
I'm gonna
looks
give him a
muscular
light push,
despite
and he
being
just like
slim.
crumples, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You look like if we came across you in the woods, we as a group would kill you.
I know, and I would not blame you because the powers I have delved into are not what anyone here is accustomed to, but as I'm telling you, it's not what powers you have, but how you employ them.
And how do you employ them?
How have I been employing them?
Sneaking around, stealing stuff, killing kids, eating children.
That sounds more like a not Blaine. What was his name? Ents thing.
Can we have a look at you to see if this affliction is reversible or if it's contagious?
What do you mean?
I mean, you obviously have suffered from some sort of affliction. Have your appearance changed this rapidly over time? It may be one of Strahd's many curses, maybe something else. We should look at. I mean, we should examine it to see if we can help you in some way to maybe reverse it. I'm with Raven here. I'm very worried about your health and that it might kill you in the end.
I don't think this will get any worse.
You said
And
that
we will
every
need-
time, and it keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
This is the first time I said
No, you
it.
said this like
No,
8
no.
times.
Yeah.
Really?
When you got super old, you said, "Oh, it's not going to get any worse. I'm just tired."
Well, this time it is for real.
So can you explain what you were doing last night to have caused this? Because you said you were researching dark powers, and this change happened overnight. So can you go into a bit more detail about what specifically you were doing for this to happen to you?
Wait, what's the word? Well, I guess delve, I can use that. I delved into how to enhance my magic usage.
Okay, but specifically, like, how did you do that? Like,
By reading.
I've read a lot of books, and none of them turned me into a monster.
You just don't know where to look.
was it that cursed book that when I found it in the house, you said, "Give it to me or I'll kill you," and then you grabbed it, and then it was locked, and then you said, "Wait, I can't get into this anyway, please can you unlock it for me?" And I said, "I hope it's not evil," and you went, "Trust me, it can't get any worse than this."
Oh my god.
It's not that book, is it?
That book did have some magic on it, and it helped. I don't know why it made that sound.
Yeah.
See, now you're just like making
Not helping
noises.
the case.
But it is a regular book of spells. The one I'm talking of is this. And I will show the Book of Shadows. It is not the Book
I
of
know.
Vile Darkness. It is the Book of Shadows, the one that warlocks get. And I will say, this book was granted to me by the patron I made a pact with. On it, I get to use more magic than I would naturally be able to use.
Can we insight check this, like, deception? Because he is, like, lying to us about the book.
I will roll my respective deception. Fuck!
Oh, I can even use one of these.
Oh.
I don't know why it's appeared twice in the chat, but I'll take that.
I don't know why it appeared twice and it added nothing on the last one.
Yeah, I don't know either, dude. But I'm gonna like raise an eyebrow and be like, I don't think that's the book that I saw you take that I unlocked for you. And I feel like you're lying to me about what book you were reading last night.
I only have these 2 books. Well, besides, these are the only 2 magical books that I have. I have some history books about the region.
Are you, like, able to put those books down and walk away from them?
Yeah, anytime, and I will lay the Arcane Tome of Knowledge and the Book of Shadows down on the snow, take steps back until I'm like 30 feet away from them, and then shout, "See?"
I'm gonna look to Isa to see if he picks them up.
It doesn't matter if I pick him up or not. But yeah,
You don't know that, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up and look through them.
The Arcane Tome of Knowledge just has spells on them. The Book of Shadows is my book of ritual spells, cantrips, and it also works as my diary.
Mm.
So I don't want you to look at that, so let me see if I
I
can
can't
dismiss
read
it.
Infernal.
Oh, you're right.
You wouldn't take your notes in common, right? That would be
I don't think I would.
really stupid.
Yeah, I don't think I would. No, I
Say,
cannot
"Oh,
do
hey, I
this.
can't read
Hyena
this."
boys, Isa.
Like, I would put it in cipher if I were you, but that's just me. No one except you can read it. But
I
yeah.
would probably the like the furthest I would go is to put it in deep speech.
I don't think you can write anything in deep speak. Because it's like a psychic mind-to-mind link, right? So
Really?
how would you write that down? Yeah, it's the stuff that aberrations use to like penetrate your minds.
But also demons, I think. Demons and aberration. But yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know the written language page.
Let me see.
If the language is about like pressing on the brain to cause like thoughts
Yeah,
to appear, I don't know how you'd write that down.
Recite it, Icarus. So I would say that is more out loud. Although I feel like reciting could be writing down. But I feel like when you say, "Oh, they recited a poem to me," or they recited, like you're speaking about being like audio, like focused talking. Does that sound fair?
What do you say? Sorry.
I said that with the dark speech, it says that you can recite words of it, but it doesn't say you can write them down.
The problem with that is that I learned dark speech from the book, and I'm
Okay. Yeah, then
taking
that
dairy
makes sense.
nuts since I arrived to Barovia, so I wouldn't have known that language before. Yeah, probably Infernal. So Kiakli can read it. And on it, oh fuck, this absolutely gives me out.
You made it far. You've made it like 50 sessions without them actually.
You can run away with this
stopping
for a
you.
long time, dude.
Jesus, well, I would approach and try to take the book out from you, but not aggressively. And I will say, it's private, please.
You can just burn it, right?
He can do whatever he wants, but the context of the social encounter is that
Yeah.
I'm asking him, are you so addicted to this demonic magic that you can't step away from it for a few minutes?
Mm.
So anything other than being away from it, like, tells the hand one way. So if he runs up and is like, wait, it's private, give me my book back. Like Gollum, right? That's like a different form of social failure of the encounter that we can work with in a different way.
Hmm. No, but I'm saying that even if we burn it, he can just recall it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, we wouldn't know any of that.
No, but Icarus would, so he would possibly tell us to burn it. I'm just, I mean, we're gonna find out now otherwise.
No, yeah,
Oh,
but what happens is that because I have noted things down on there that directly go against the party. If you read that, that gives me out.
Yeah, so you start walking up to Keighley and you try and take the book off her, and then what happens after that?
I mean, honestly, if you walk up and say, it's my private diary, I would probably hand it back to you. But just like randomly opening it to like a middle page, what might be like the first few lines that I can read.
Roll a d100. Can I do that DM first?
Yeah, if you have 100 things prepared, hell yeah, you can make your fucking roll.
Okay.
That sounds great. That was a
No!
great roll. Wow.
Almost a crit on 100.
Okay, I will choose.
I don't know. The last time I rolled that high, I got killed by a dampier. So I don't know that I like this.
A sword
That's
protrudes out of the book and pierces your neck. No, just kidding. Something important about my notes. Hold on. I knew I should have kept them at hand. You'll find something about the early days for when I arrived to Barovia. And it said, it is like notes about really wanting to get to the Amber Temple, but by that time you weren't there. But you would get the sense that the party wouldn't have known about the Ember Temple, and I did. And I just want to rush there. And the activities that the rest of the party are doing, I call them waste of time. But if you're not reading more and just giving it back, that's it.
Yeah, I would. If you're running up and saying, "Hey, don't read that. It's my personal diary," then I will hand it back to you.
Thank you for being polite.
But I'll think about that and try to find a time while we're traveling to talk to Iser privately.
Didn't you talk to the tree first?
We still need to talk to the tree.
We haven't done that yet. All we've done is woke up and like
Okay, I
Icarus is a cancer survivor.
I just got the feeling. Okay, you want to talk about it later, but yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I just want to find, like, maybe while we're traveling, or like if the others go off for some reason, just find a time to talk privately.
I'm gonna have like my arms crossed. I'm gonna shake my head disapprovingly as Icarus says, "I can totally be away from the book," but immediately runs over and scoops it back up like an addict.
I just remembered Iser has Zone of Truth.
Not prepared today though. I didn't think we were gonna get this far. But you don't remember Raven giving him a second book as well? Oh yeah, that's okay. He showed those 2 books as the 2 books we gave him. Got.
He didn't show the book that I gave him that was like cursed and locked up. He's still hiding.
Yeah, that was the one that was locked up.
Yeah, because the one that was locked up is from the Lugosi Manor. The one you found at the Lubina Vaktor's house, the Four Quarters book. That one wasn't locked. That's the last book we gave him.
We only thought that was a regular magic book, and you said, "This looks magic, have it." The one that was locked with chains was in the manor, and that actually was a regular spell book.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
we
like I'll exchange a
Everything
glance with
well done.
Esmeralda, like I'm ready to take this guy out when you think he's gone too far.
And she gives you a look like whenever you make the first move, she's ready.
If he pushes one more mob towards me, he's cooked. dude.
Pretty much. She is. Like when you give her a look, she pulls out like her silver sword, like shows she's ready.
I like
Nice.
tap my fingertips on like a silver tipped arrow or something. Then she pulls out like an axe. I pull out a gun. She pulls out a gun.
She pulls out a missile launcher. Just
I
keep
like
going
I
back
like
and forth.
flicks the keys to my tank, and in the distance you hear like the car unlocking noise.
A jet flies overhead.
Did
Oh
your
my
character know this was gonna happen, Icarus? I mean,
No.
aha.
And I want to say that it is totally possible to get the book off me, and that would unlock a different timeline. So, like, as a player, I'm not 100% opposed to getting rid of the book. It's not like, if I don't have the book, I won't play anymore.
You heard it here, dude. He just said it. If I don't have the book, I won't play anymore.
No.
If I would know that, I would have purchased a wizard hat and pound or something. Just to cover it up. Walk around with the hat all the time.
Yeah.
All right, onto the tree then, maybe.
Bo, are you
Hell
prepared
yeah.
for me to talk to the tree?
Yeah, dude. Of course.
It's gonna make the
Whale
whale
best.
sound now. It's gonna be the whale sound.
No,
Let's
you're gonna
go
get
with-
your best. What his name is that did
Oh,
the
Lord.
imp from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Jonathan Gleason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, those 30 minutes are gonna fly by. It's gonna be 3 words.
Let's see what you can pull out of your ass. Woohoo!
All right, let's see.
Oh, there's the tree.
Oh, it's
Right.
nighttime? Okay. Another
It's
long
not
rest.
night- You guys
It's
are in a
not
cave. You
nighttime.
went back through Balin's cave into this is a part of. You can see that it leads back and goes down a bit further into another set of stairs.
Oh, yeah, I'm just joking.
Okay, so I am going to gather everyone around as close as they wish. I'm going to say the spell is going to allow me to speak with the tree for 10 minutes. And I can do this 3 times if we need any additional information, but let's try to get everything done in the first 10 minutes if we can. So I will cast the spell Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Okay. So,
It says the past day, but I'm not gonna be a turd about that.
wait, oh. It says past day.
I think so. That's what it's about. Events in the spells area within the past
Oh!
day.
Gaining
But-
information. Oh,
I like the role play aspect of this, so I'm not gonna be a turd about that.
okay. Damn, you're right. I didn't even realize that.
I mean, shit.
I'm
I
just like,
didn't
oh,
even-
speak with plants. Done.
yeah, right. Like it allows you to talk with plants. Is that?
Mhm.
But they're always stupid rules. All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my hand on the tree, and introduce myself. I am Kiakli. I am a daughter of the followers of the Water Fae, and we are looking for some help.
The tree shakes a little bit, and you hear, "What kind of help do you seek?"
First, can you help me with the, or are you aware of the Yefrical spell?
I am not familiar with the magic that the people use.
Do you know? Do you know the names of the Fae that I can use to help find them? As I'm sure you are well aware, they are lost, and my companions and I wish to find them and reunite them so that we can heal the land.
Their names escape me. One, I believe, was Lila.
Lila, I believe we've met. Yeah. But we will soon be heading off to the Amber Temple. Do you know anything about it? Do you have any connections that could tell us what is happening there before we reach it?
My roots dig deep underground, but there it goes dark. I cannot sense or feel much of that place. But my roots have been stirred within the last couple days by something deep underground. Do you know of this?
Oh,
People deep underground.
Wickerman.
Like moving through the ground or moving underground?
A bit of both. It is like this. These roots have intertwined with mine, almost suffocating me.
Oh, interesting. But they moved past.
No. I believe this creature your friend said,
The Wicker Man.
the roots of that creature are piercing throughout the land, suffocating the life out of nature, siphoning it.
Well, that's very interesting.
Golthius.
I thought that he was on the move. Can you tell me, can you pinpoint where the initial point of suffocation is? Like where he might be located?
It was past the gates of Solenka.
Oh.
Further along, it's...
So
and
like
the
he's
tree...
right there.
Yeah, no, he shakes a little bit. The tree does.
Mhm.
The other trees and brushes tell me that there was a scuffle with a large tree creature and one of the beasts of the valley. But beyond that, that is the temple, and my roots do not go that far. The living does not seem to sprout there.
I think Keoklee would be, just doing the interpreter thing of speaking both. Well, I think you hear me speaking in common, but I will be dictating what the tree says in response. So, if anyone else has questions, and I'll say this out loud, if anyone else has questions, please feel free to ask. When you say the beast of the valley, what do you mean? I don't think I've heard that term before.
You're not talking.
As it shudders again, and it is hard for me to see, but the vibrations of it make me think that it is a four-legged creature. It is large for sure, but beyond that I do not know. And I'll make everyone roll a history for that. See if they don't immediately recall what he's speaking about.
No epic roll?
Okay. I'll
Hey, I was waiting for it as well. The whole
Wait, you're
bar.
right. We can't go a session
Then that
without
doesn't
the-
count. No, delete that. I'm deleting it. It doesn't count.
No.
Holy shit!
Oh,
But also, like,
Oh shit.
whenever I click a skill and my little battle master thing comes up, there's not actually like an option for do you want to use it or not. There's just like a click the battle master button, and then it like publishes my roll to chat.
Okay, well then go in and add a 1d8 for that if you're using that. And
No,
then
I'm not
tie
using it. No.
I'm confused then. I'll have to
Yeah,
test
so
it later.
if I click something on my sheet, it asks for the
Uh-huh.
battle master thing, and there's no like I don't want to use it option.
Okay.
But if I click I
I-
want to use it, then it doesn't do anything.
Okay. I'll have
It's
to
all I'm
mess
letting
around
you
with
know.
that. I don't know.
Do
I'll
I
keep
click
your
a thing
20.
just to
No,
get
you
the
ro-
menu?
You rolled well. Yeah, there should be. Is there not an X in the top right for you guys since it's making you guys roll?
Bring it back up and I'll let you know if there is.
Okay.
What do you know, Raven?
Everything. I dropped my knees. My eyes start bleeding.
Like
we
there
don't have a
should
thing in
be-
the top right.
Okay.
No, there's no X.
No. Yeah.
We
Alright.
just have like roll, disadvantage, advantage.
Okay. Esmeralda wouldn't know this, but Icarus and Raven, they recall hearing about a beast in Daravich's inn, Sangzor. It was a massive goat that he spoke about.
Aha!
Yeah, dude, he said it'd headbutt it off you the mountain. That's what he said
Yep.
it would do.
Nice.
Yeah, this was
Centaur?
never forgotten for me, dude. This thing's been living in my head rent-free for months. I'm like, when is this thing gonna headbutt one of us off the mountain? And then we're like, just have to go back to square zero.
That
Sangstar?
is the beast that you get the sense the tree is speaking about.
Okay.
So the Wicker Man was fighting a giant goat?
That's what it sounds like. But beyond that, the roots couldn't really tell because it seemed to happen pretty close to the Amber Temple. And that
Oh,
kind of
wow.
seems to be where the range starts to dissipate for the roots, especially being suffocated like they are.
I don't think this is related, but ask it why was its wood so sought after when the first kingdom arrived?
Are you asking that? Keekly?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. It's because we're so malleable. We can be bent and turned in any direction that we need, but we're sturdy enough that we don't break. That and the little fey magic inside of us keeps us stronger than the normal wood.
Lame.
What were you hoping for? I'm curious now.
I use one use of wish spell per branch. No, just kidding.
What would you have us do to restore you to your former glory, Tree? What insight can you give, or what requests do you have that we could that we could do or help you with?
Put your hand against me and I will show you.
Put my hand on the tree?
And as it does, you get this vision of the valley covered once more with these large fey trees. You get visions of the people and the fey uniting together as festivals happen, and the valley is not covered in mist. And it's just once again like it was before the Turg invaded and the Cadian army. The nature, the morning lowered, all together in harmony in Barovia.
That is a lofty goal, but I assure you one that we also wish to see come to pass.
And Balin looks at you now, Keoklee, and says, "You must be a true druid to speak to the tree like that. I have been holding on to this for some time, but if I fall, I wish that it went to good hands." And he holds out a pine cone, and he says,
Okay.
This is the last Fey tree seed. I'm trusting you with this."
Thank you. I will protect it with my life and see it replanted in this land when it is able to again flourish.
I wish to see this one day. But if I don't, I wish for Tara's sake that she gets to see a world where she is not trapped in this valley or in this village. I wish it for all of us.
We will do everything in our power to help you.
Thank you. I'm sorry I cannot offer more.
Does anyone else have questions? Just came up and said that Speak with Plants expired a while ago, or I should say I just noticed it a while ago.
I mean, is there any immediate thing we can do to help me right now? Like, no. Do we have any artifact that we can contact fruits at all? No artifacts.
I have an amber shard. Just kidding.
No. I don't think so. I don't think I have anything.
Also, do you think that on that long ass rest that we had in the village, would I have the time to inspect the other amber shard that I found?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana!
Oh, that was pretty crap.
Shit.
I'll give it to you anyway. You detect that amber shard used to hold power, but whatever power it had, I mean, you rolled low, but we'll assume it was high. You can assume that whatever power that it did have was absorbed into that creature.
Oh.
It used to possibly be a bipedal creature before it stumbled upon that.
Oh. Okay. I'll hold on to it.
Okay. All right.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else.
Well, should you return, we will be eagerly awaiting you.
We shall return, because if we don't, I think hope is lost. We just gave us the last seed, and if we don't return, it means it will be trapped in the temple forever.
What has happened to you? This is dark magic afoot. Are you feeling okay?
I am feeling better than ever.
That symbol. It looks familiar, but I cannot place it. I think I recall seeing something like that in the temple itself.
Maybe it's been so long it resembles it, but it isn't.
And he kind of whispers this and pulls you aside, and he says, "Or whatever gave you that gift," and he says that kind of in quotations, "is the same thing that gave you that symbol. And it's the same thing that's been drawing you to the temple. I warn you, be careful. I have seen even the strongest of men crumble at the foot of one of those sarcophagi."
We are aside where the rest of the party cannot hear us, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and I will tell him, I must have this. There's a debt I have to fulfill.
And he gives you kind of knowing nod, a little bit, quizzical, but he seems at least understanding enough to let you go.
Before that, I will add to what I said. It does not concern Barovia. So if it's the wellness of your land you're worried about, there's nothing to worry.
Yes, but for that to be the case, the temple would have to not be here. But it just so happens that it is in Barovia. Therefore, it does concern me.
Once this is all over, I will take whatever darkness comes with me out of here.
I hope that it is not the same darkness that has caused all this. But if that's true, keep it far away from here. And I thank you for the efforts that you are providing.
You have my word.
As you guys begin to set off, he gives Raven a thankful nod after the event from last night. And that will be, unless anyone has anything else to do today, where we end. You guys begin to set off. Good session, everyone.
Now that the session's ended, do you want some fucking wild breaking news?
Sure.
Someone tried to assassinate Trump at the rally he was doing 10 minutes ago. He was shot like 14 minutes ago.
What?
You were shot?
My dad texted
Holy
me like,
shit.
during the session, so I googled it and like big news.
He got
dude.
shot in the head.
Yeah, he's
No way.
alive.
Oh,
though,
he's
alive.
bleeding. Look at this fucking bastard. He's standing. He's cheering. What the fuck?
You just put the TV on? Oh, it's your phone.
No. Dude, he's like got his hand up. He's cheering. He's like bleeding from the head.
What
Like-
the fuck?
I'm not an expert on assassinations, but I'm pretty sure if someone shot you in the head, you would have more than like a small nick on the ear. I think they've done like the WWE trick where he's like dropped to the ground and like razor bladed his ear a little bit. Because he comes straight up like, yeah, America, you can't stop me. I don't think you do that
You
if you've
think it was a
actually been shot in the head,
publicity
dude. I think it was, dude. Well, the election's soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in November.
Maybe. Oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe he's like, I am what America wants, even I can't be killed.
No,
What
he's
the
gonna be
fuck?
like, look what these goddamn Democrats tried to do
Exactly.
to me. His fan base are gonna eat that up, dude.
And then in
What
a couple
are your
weeks, we're
thoughts
not
on it
gonna
as a
have
diehard